What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video, and today's reaction was filmed as a part of our monthly live stream over on my Patreon. All that means for you here in YouTube land is that you may see some cuts and some edits through the video. This is just where I've engaged with the chat, had to talk to them, cut it out of the main video for YouTube and come back to the reaction. You guys haven't missed anything of the main video or of the main reaction, but you have missed out on the party over on the Patreon. So if you want to be a part of those live streams, sign up to my Patreon. It is always an absolutely amazing time. But for now, we are going to get into today's reaction video. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment and subscribe and watch it without all my pauses and interruptions because there's probably going to be a few. And we are going to get into this. Let's go. Really cool way to see the video clip being done. I get like we have a real duality going on because we're keeping with being a rock song. We want to be able to show the band playing and everything. They're in a little side room playing like in a little nurse's station there, but we have this nurse who just looks exhausted or run down or emotionally defeated, and I'm not sure where things are going to go with her. Also, I'm gonna say it for YouTube the same way I said it for my live stream. Originally, when I went to play this, I had to be told by Kerry, who requested it, that this is not a cover. I assumed when I saw the title Zombie, this was going to be Zombie by the Cranberries. It still feels that way to me. Like it's come in with that, the way the guitar sounds here, I could see that dwindling off and then coming in with the another head hangs lowly from Zombie by the Cranberries. So really interesting that it's like my brain is still thinking it's going to be that, but I'm so keen to get into a YUNGBLUD original. Let's keep going.
If I was to talk about the words they would hurt, they would hurt. So if you were to ask about the pain, I would lie. I would lie.
This is a side that you don't see with nurses. Like, nurses are incredible people. Anyone in the medical profession is. The fact that you go in there and they comfort you, they're there for you, you walk in feeling like crap, hopefully you walk out feeling better. And while you're there, they make your stay as comfortable as possible. You don't see how easy it would be for them to, everyone that they're looking after, to take pieces of that with them, to connect with someone. And then, like with that lady there, hopefully she got those bruises in an accident. But if not, there's a certain level of how much intervention can you give as a nurse for their other situations. And once you've connected with that person, bonded with that person, you're offering care to that person, it becomes that would take its own toll on you because you have a duty of care, you have a responsibility, but you also have personal connections to people. Also, YUNGBLUD's vocals are just incredible. This is only my second time hearing him, and the way that he moves through notes is just so gorgeous and effortless and stunning.
Fix my mind, I need time, but it's running out, it's running out. Oh, I know that I can't live without you, but this world will keep turning if you do. Would you even want me looking like a zombie?
Okay, so she does have wings. I was going to say, I thought it was really, really beautifully shot, and I thought it was just light reflecting on the cupboards behind her and the way they shot the scene, that her reflection had angel wings. I thought that they just like, whatever was behind her in the reflection had arches of light on it that just happened to be positioned so it looked like she had angel wings. But then we get further on here and we get to see that there's a scene where her reflection does have full-on angel wings. But she is going through it, and this is such a perfect showing of you don't know what people are going through internally, because she's putting on a brave face for all of her people and at her job and things like that, and not showing whether it's the toll that the job's taking on her or whether she's going through her own things separately, because the lyrics of this song are incredibly heavy already. So I'm not sure if it's the toll of the job's taking on her or if it's she's lost someone in her personal life. But yeah, it's very, very intense. And the line in there about, would you even want me looking like a zombie? Like, I'm putting myself through all this, or I'm pushing through. If you've lost someone and you're going through that grief and you've fallen apart and you're not the person you were and you wish you had them back, but would they even want me now, as broken as I am, as broken as I've become? That's incredibly rough.
Spaceship to the moon, but we'd crash.
Just the way he does that crash note, the way that he moves through it is stunning.
We'd crash. It wouldn't last, because the world is just a figment of the fools, a blank stare. They don't care. So say your prayers. You're almost there, but it's running now. It's running.
It's the same girl from before, isn't it? She had her in there with a black eye. She knew the reason. They lied to her about the reason. She let them go home. And now she's come back in full emergency. Oh my God. Yo, stuff like this needs a trigger warning. That's heartbreaking. That is beautifully told story. And I love that we're seeing it from the perspective of the nurse, because the nurse's patients are looking at this going, she's so wonderful. She gave me such good care. You know, she held my hand while I was having my chemo. She was there for me. She did this, she did that. She wrote the thing on the whiteboard because her patient doesn't have good hearing. That's so nice. And she was, you know, she was there. She supported the girl the first time she came in. They would have nothing but good things to say about her. And yet this nurse, from her perspective, is now going to sit there going, I should have intervened. I should have done something. I should have, you know, reported this in some way so that this didn't happen. She's going to blame herself. And every time something like that happens, it's going to take another little piece of her and hurt her a little bit more. And it's being so beautifully told through this story of, like, again, seeing the way she is at work, seeing the way that she is supporting people and giving pieces of herself out to people. But then you see it cuts to her at home, sitting fully clothed in a bathtub, breaking down. And yeah, her reflection is showing what an angel she is and how incredible she is, but the reality is showing how broken she is by it all. Incredibly brilliant film clip. Heavy film clip, but so good. So I've just been informed by the chat two things. Number one, I was meaning to comment this entire reaction on what a phenomenal actress the actress playing the nurse is, how incredible she is. I have just been informed that my face blindness has kicked me hard because that's Florence Pugh. And she is incredible. She's Yelena from the MCU. I love her. I adore her. She's an amazing actress. So it is no shock to me that in this film clip, she is ripping my heart out and giving such an incredible performance. I've also been informed that the song was inspired by Youngblood's experience with his grandmother's decline due to injury and trauma. I'm not sure if that means domestic violence or what the situation was, but injury and trauma she went through her own decline, and he wrote this song to help deal with his own personal grief. This is that makes this song so much more heavy, and it goes to show that like it's brilliant how he's telling one story in the video clip and it had its own personal meaning to him, and at the same time it's the brilliance of songwriting to be able to write a song that people can take their own experience away from as well. Wait, am I wrong? What is going on? He's breaking down with her now, which means I can't imagine that it was him that did this. I've taken this story the wrong way. She was in there with a black eye before, but now she's in there like completely beaten up and bruised and battered, like she's been in a car accident, and he comes in and he's breaking down. I love that ending. I love that ending. I love the fact that the whole song had us just being shown and being like, the only perspective we were seeing was the hard part of the job and how difficult it is and how much of herself she's giving away. And then at the end, you get to see how rewarding it is, how much it means to the people that she's doing these things for, how there are good moments mixed in with it. It is still such a thing of, it is so important in our lives to make sure we are not giving too much of ourselves away. It is so easy in our professional lives, especially, and I'm just talking about the video clip side of things here. It's so easy to feel like we need to go to work, put on the perfect customer service person, always be smiling, always be high energy, and always be the model employee, especially if you're anyway customer facing. But then what's left for you when you get home at the end of the day? If you burn yourself out, if you use all of your energy, all of your social, all of your spoons for the day out there being customer facing and I'm a great employee, you can't do that every day and still come home and be that same person at home. It's draining. And you need to not, like, there's such a culture around giving 110% every single moment you're at work. And it is important to work hard. It is important to do your best. It is important to not run yourself in the ground. It is important to not burn yourself out and to make sure you're leaving enough of yourself for yourself. And I feel like that's what we see here in this video clip when she's at home and she's having these breakdowns and she's having these falling apart moments and, you know, taking a hit to her own self-worth and how can I keep doing this and all those kind of things. She's not giving herself enough. She's not leaving herself with enough when she gets home. And in her kind of profession, it makes sense because you want to give everything you can to these patients that have it so hard. And yeah, it's such a difficult line to walk, but it's so nice at the end we get to see the acknowledgement of how other people see her, that they do see her as that angel. And in that moment, she gets to see herself that way. Beautiful, beautiful film clip, heart-wrenching song. And Youngblood's delivery of this, the emotion he puts into it, the way that he performs it, is incredibly heart-wrenching, incredibly moving. There are so many songs I would like to hear this man cover. He has so many songs of his own that I want to get to and I want to hear, because he just has an incredible voice. He is evidently an incredible songwriter and has such a way of telling stories. This was stunning. This was absolutely beautiful, and I need to hear more of his stuff.
Thank you so much for watching that reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, please check out the original video. It will be linked in the description. Give it a like, give it a comment, and subscribe to the original artist. Also, leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to me because it helps out the channel so much. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see on the channel, because I'm always reading the comments and always listening, and it means the absolute world to me. Check me out over on Patreon, where I run weekly polls for the reactions that I do. I also do weekly TV show reactions, monthly movie reactions, a monthly live stream, and the highest tier you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. Not to mention, as I said at the beginning, all of these videos are released in advance to my Patreon and my YouTube members, so check out those features. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.